Hey guys, maddmaddworld here. Sorry I didn't have a video up yesterday, but as you guys know, it was Easter. Spent the day with the family over at my mother-in-law's house. Huge gathering, 30 plus people, lots of food. Ate lots of stuff I shouldn't have. But what I have today for a recipe is, as the title said, chocolate mousse. Because what's the one thing that most kids or people that are trying to lose weight think of when it comes to Easter? For most of you, it's chocolate. Alright, so I'm going to give you a way to get in some of that chocolate without killing yourself with the calories that you get with this. And at the request of my wife, I'm actually going to make this on video. Her biggest frustration is that when I'm making these videos, I'm not making it in front of you. I'm just telling you what to do and then show you the end product. Okay? So, let's go with this, shall we? There's two ways to make it. Both require, obviously, Ready Whip. But it's got to be this. It can't be like the Cool Whip in the tubs. It's got to be this because this has less calories, fat, so on and so forth. Okay? Again, there were two different ways to do this back when we made this with the Atkins diet. They always recommended you went with the extra creamy instead of the fat-free because you're watching carbs, not calories and fat. But when I was looking at the cans, they were very similar, except the extra creamy had 15 calories and the fat-free only had 5 calories and 0 fat. But I went ahead and went with the extra creamy because I'm making this really for the kids, not for myself. I'm not going to have any because I got to taste it a little bit when I was sampling it through a batch that I had already made just to make sure the recipe didn't change too much. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to need Ready Whip, and you're going to need, it's your choice on how you want to do it, but cocoa, it doesn't have to be Hershey's, but the natural unsweetened. In this case, we have either the regular or the special dark. It's up to you. It's what you prefer. I'm going to use the regular only because it's already open. Okay. What you need is you need a cup measure. Okay. You're going to take your whipped cream. When you fill this, and I'm going to come around so that you guys can see this just a little bit better. When you fill this, don't just spray it and fill it and be done. You need to kind of start in the middle, make little circles. So hopefully you guys can see this. My finger's getting all in it now because I'm doing it at an angle. So that you get a full cup, okay? Shame on me, I know. I only bought it for the recipe, so I can eat out of it. Alright, you take your 1 cup, you pour it into a bowl. Okay, get all of it out. As you start to mix this up, this 1 cup, which seems like a lot, is going to become a lot less because there's so much air in there from that. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to take a half tablespoon, I'm sorry, of the cocoa, sprinkle it. Okay. Initially, I was using a spatula. This time, I'm going to try it with this small and bent whisp, so that it'll help leave a little bit of air in there and hopefully a little more body to it. We're just going to put it in, mix it up, and I'll bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see. This might be a better idea because it's keeping the volume. When I use the regular spatula, even though it really helped me get all the cocoa mixed in there better, it decreased the volume rapidly. Oh yeah, this is working a lot better than the spatula did. So a recommendation, use a whisp. Okay. Very simple, very straightforward, huh? Then you use a spoon. Start taking the spoonful, back this up so you guys can see it a little bit as I'm doing it. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off here. Essentially, you got the idea. I'm gonna grab one that's already done here. One that I put into the freezer. Oop, fogging up on me now. So I mean that's a good serving. I don't know if you can see it compared to my hand, so you know how much is in there. Okay. My wife and I, when we made this before, we would freeze it and eat it almost like an ice cream. See what I mean? I'm still getting to eat it. So, yeah, the volume is a little bit different. This is one I did with the spatula, it's a little more runny. It's thickening up actually because it's in there. This is a little more frothy, I guess. Tastes really good. I gotta try to stay out of there though, or else I'm gonna be in trouble. So anyway, let's talk about the numbers here. If you are using the fat-free instead of the regular, you're looking at a total of 50 calories. Okay, one Weight Watcher point or 11 carbs. Okay, if you're using the extra creamy, you're looking at 130 calories, 3 Weight Watcher points, and 11 carbs. But sometimes it's worth that extra 2 points or that extra number of calories, only so that you have a little bit more flavor, because there's a lot more flavor in the extra creamy. The fat-free is kind of plain, but you know what? If you're not used to having any chocolate at all, it's a big difference. So, 50 calories for the fat-free, 130 calories for the rich and creamy. But otherwise, the other stats: 1 point for the fat-free, 3 points for the rich and creamy, and both have 11 carbs. And that's where I was confused, because like I said, when I made this before, at least using the stuff I had, there was a difference in the carbs. But then again, I just went off of recipes that I was told. I'd never actually read the back of the containers like I do nowadays. So could have been I could have stuck with the fat-free all along and been good. So if you guys try it, it's nice and easy, very simple as you guys saw. Store these in the freezer if you want. You can make a larger batch if you need to. Take the whole can, mix it in there, make larger batches, put them in little containers so that you know how much it is, and it's already made. You don't have to worry about making it later. It's all done. That's it for me. If you guys get a chance to try it, be sure to let me know. All right? Thanks a lot. Bye. So, buddy, why don't you tell me how it is?
Delicious.
Enjoying it, huh? How about your sister?
Huh?
You're almost done in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yummy. Love ya.
Love you too.
You want some too? Let's see how she likes it, huh? Here you go. Try to look at that mouth. Oh, is that yummy? You wouldn't lie, would ya? You please more? There you go. Oh, what a good girl.